Hello and good evening from St. Louis Park High School. I'm Bruce Over along with Chris Smith, and tonight it's the St. Louis Park Orioles against the Jefferson Jaguars. And Chris, always a fun night when it's senior night here at St. Louis Park, and a big night for those seniors playing their last home game here at St. Louis Park.
Yeah, that's always an important day for these guys. A lot of them may never play again other than City League ball or whatever, but
and so they're announcing the seniors for the St. Louis Park Orioles. So far we saw Graham Riggs, Jackson McDowell, now Tanner Rose, Jacob Natzel, number 21 for the Orioles, and be number 30, Miles Blissett. Starting lineup for the Jaguars, they'll be starting Oliver McInerney, senior, number 3, Augustus Volmuth, he's a junior, number 5, Tyson Steinhoff, he's a senior, number 14, Zachary Lunneborg, he's a senior, and also number 44, Sawyer Quigley, a junior. For the St. Louis Park Orioles, they come into this game at 9-15. The Jaguars 3-21. For the Jaguars, there are 3 wins coming against Academy of Holy Angels, Hastings, and New Prague. The New Prague team that St. Louis Park has struggled with.
yeah, they played pretty well most of the game then, but they couldn't hang on at the end.
And for St. Louis Park, it's what team is going to show up tonight? Is it going to be the team that beat Chanhassen, or the team that just beat Chanhassen, or the team that lost to New Prague? You know?
Yeah, we'll see. It'll be interesting to see how the seniors start out here.
And again, the leading scorer for the Orioles on the bench, he's a junior, Matthew Johnson. And the tip controlled by the Jaguars. Volmuth. Jaguars in the white uniforms, they have the ball, trying to get in the lane. Turnaround jumper off the mark. Rebound by Rose. Rose from outside, short. And we get a foul on Blissett, who had his arm wrapped around McInerney.
Yeah. He's arguing that one, but that was an easy call. I think we're going with some full court pressure here to start the game too. Park is.
We're at the end of the season here, so only one game left for the St. Louis Park Orioles. That's on the road, and I think that one's against Orono. Jaguars work it down the lane. Another shot that's short.
It was a nice move to get inside. Couldn't put it in the basket.
McDonald had the rebound. Blissett. His shot is off the iron. The rebound was taken down by number 44. That was Quigley. Quigley in the front court. Has the baseline, and putting it in that time was Volmuth.
Tough drive down the baseline, yep. They're double teaming. Oh, they were.
Oh, good pass inside. It looked like a grab of the jersey.
Yeah.
But still able to get the ball to go as McDonald. So Jackson with his first 2 of the game.
Yep, so far the refs are letting him play a little bit.
Torian Ward ready to check into the game for the Jaguars. And almost stolen away. Good defense by Riggs. Shot clock at 15. Good defense by the Orioles. The clock's down to 6. Inside. Again, another great defensive play by Blissett. I think there's still going to be a second left on the shot clock. So it'll be Jaguars ball with 1 second left on the shot clock.
Yeah, it looks like Jefferson's really trying to push it inside tonight. They're
oh, great play. We got the shot off. Dorian
did.
the rebound. Orioles try to take it away, and we'll get a foul on the floor. Second foul for the St. Louis Park Orioles. Rose picks up his first foul. Left-handed drive to the basket and put in by Lunenborg.
A nice take inside. That's their third layup. Second layup.
Rose has that shot blocked. Good defense that time by McInerney. Quigley. Ball move. Inside. Dorian Ward up top. Quigley loses it out of bounds. See how long it takes till the Orioles sub. I think maybe they hit the 5-minute mark.
Yeah, looks like you want to let the seniors get a little extra
here
playing
we go.
time in here. Well, they want to get their money's worth.
Here comes the 5-minute mark, and now we get 3 coming in. So a couple more seniors coming into the game. It'll be Jonah Schwab, Josh Rickard, and the junior Matthew Johnson. Matthew Johnson averaging 17 points a game. He's been really the top of his game here towards the end of the season. Pass across. And I think they 3-second, or do they step on the baseline? One or the other, but
I don't know. That was a 3-second call, I think. Must have been.
Orioles trail 4-2. Jacob Natzel with the 3, so his first 3 points of the game. Orioles lead by 1.
Almost threw that one away.
Chris, we've seen the Orioles this year have many games where they score in the 50s, and then seems like when they score over 60, seems to be a much better outcome for them. So.
Yeah, that's probably a magic number for them.
First, you got to play defense and make sure you hold the other teams down to that amount. Rose unable to hit his shot. Jaguars doing a good job getting the defensive board.
They're trying to establish it outside tonight, it looks like.
Steinhoff in the game now for the Jaguars. They lead by 1. They have the ball. Quigley on McDonald. Jump shot, a little long. Oh, good rebound.
Yeah, he timed that one just right.
Tyson Steinhoff, his first 2 points of the game, and the Jaguars up by 3. Good drive to the basket by McDonald, his 4th point of the game. Tipped out of bounds. Oh, big block by Natzel. Lunenborg trying to take it to the basket. Orioles will sub in 3 new players. So Matthew Johnson along with Steinbrook.
This looks to be a lot closer to their starting lineup, isn't it?
It is. Protecting the ball is Quigley that time.
Yeah, it was a nice drive.
Orioles trying to fast break, turn the ball over.
A little too strong. Jefferson has had some nice drives to the basket, and they've been able to finish when they're not getting blocked.
Jonah Schwab had a good game against and Anthony is in double digits. And we'll get a holding call on Riggs. That'll be number 1 for him. Orioles with 3 fouls. So Lunenburg replaced by Volmuth. Seen a lot of subbing early. The Orioles team picking up a lot of fouls. Got to get their feet underneath them and moving a little faster.
Yeah. Yeah, they even had a couple that they got away with, so they could have had a couple more, I think.
Third around is good. That's Maxwell Meyer. That's what you like if you're Jefferson. You got 5 players on the scoring column.
That was nice passing by Park there.
Yeah, Schwab able to convert.
They got it to the free throw line, and they got a basket cut there for a nice, easy layup.
Missed shot that time by Meyer. Schwab with the basketball. Gets it into the front court. Long 3 by Johnson, just short. He was unguarded, but looked like he may have been able to take a step up.
He was pretty deep on that one, about 5 feet behind the line, it looked like.
Gets the basketball on the steal into the front court. Pass Steinbrook and drawing the foul. Johnson and Steinbrook, the 2 juniors that are in the lineup for the Orioles. Steinhoff and Lunenburg back into the game. A lot of shuffling in the short period of time, Chris.
And for both teams.
Well, after 3 bounces off the rim, goes out of bounds.
Yeah.
Are they giving this one to the Orioles?
Looks like there's some confusion there. The official wasn't quite sure what direction he was pointing there.
I was waiting. Oh, look at.
Oh! Wow. Alley-oop off the out-of-bounds play. Didn't quite go down, but Johnson was able to get his own rebound.
Yeah, he pads the stats a little bit. You get that rebound and a basket.
That would have been a highlight play for the last home game of the season for sure.
Game tied at 12. 10:40 to go. And travel, yep.
Travel. We're all knotted at 12 right now. Let's see. Orioles look like they want to go on a run here, I think.
I think their intensity is picking up a little bit now.
Yeah.
Johnson. Rickard back up top. Riggs along the baseline. Cut.
Another basket
Rickard.
cut. Nice cut.
Six players scoring for the Orioles. Getting players involved, both teams. Trailing by 2 and a block by Johnson.
think he went to start the break.
Lifting it all the way up.
Yeah.
Trying the foul.
Looked like he forced that one. I think he got away with it. He's going to get a couple free throws out of it.
What a different role for Johnson this season. They're playing with the Curtis brothers last year. You know, now Johnson's the main guy here in the program, and he's getting the best defensive players and also double teams. So he's got to work a lot harder, but he's done a great job.
Yeah, he's had some recently, especially Bruce. He said he's had a couple of high output games.
Seems like if you look at the games Orioles win, you have Johnson with about 25 points, and you have Rose with somewhere in the 18-point range. That gets them up to that number they need to get to in the 60s to 70s.
Yep.
Quick jump shot, not good that time by Meyer. Orioles back on the run, 16-12 lead. Good cut to the basket, missed shot though.
Yep. Nice cut. He didn't get a good angle at the hoop though.
It's almost too open.
Yeah.
Still for the Orioles. Rickard got that right-handed little scoop shot.
Yeah, they're putting the pressure on in the half-court defense for sure. It's resulting in a lot of extra work for Jefferson to get the ball.
4 in the game for Rickard. 18-12 Orioles lead. And we get a foul from behind. That's going to be on Graham Riggs, his second foul. So Riggs will have to come out with 4 fouls, or 2 fouls, sorry. 15 foul for the St. Louis Park Orioles. 8:51 remaining here in the first half. 18-12 Orioles lead. Dorian Ward blocked again by Johnson. Second block of the game for Matthew.
Yeah, that was a nice move, but he read it all the way.
It's a good job not to pick up the foul, too.
Yeah.
Three-pointer, short. The Jaguars get the rebound, but trying to throw it off of the Oriole player and didn't quite work that time. Orioles will get the basketball back. Quigley comes back into the game, replacing McInerney.
It's like St. Louis Park's picked up a bit of a rhythm.
Oh, Dano push off with his arm.
Oh, an offensive foul. I didn't see that one.
Yeah, I think they said he led with the arm. So.
Yeah, I guess, but
I didn't see it either.
He might have led with it, but he didn't get him anywhere.
Whereas pressing, Rickard on the ball, but Wolmuth gets it into the front court. Left-handed scoop shot, not good. Orioles on the break. Oh, good shot, but now Orioles are able to convert.
Yeah, they almost lost it, but it was a nice
recovery. Yeah,
nice recovery and quick pass, quick thinking.
Orioles have built an 8-point lead. Almost a steal. Wolmuth in the corner for the 3. Lunneborg, he's got it.
I think that ended a scoring drought for Jefferson for the last few minutes.
7 in the game for Lunenburg. Rose looking for his first points tonight. This is Johnson. And Johnson gets fouled. Be on number 4, Van Overbeek. 3 fouls for the Jaguars. Orioles will inbound here. Set will back into the game for St. Louis Park. Take by Johnson, gets to the basket.
Yep. He's been wanting to do that all day. It's the first time he's made it all the way in.
He's got 6 here in the first half. Orioles by 7. 6:52 remaining in the half. Stolen away by Johnson.
Yeah, picked his pocket.
Is he going to take it? Let's see. He does. Misses, but he's able to get his own rebound. And
he was determined to, one way or another, get at the basket and follow his shot for sure.
So Lunenburg picks up the foul. That's number 1 for him. And Johnson will go to the free throw line where he's 2 for 2 from the line so far. Getting a little more running room, a little more space for him than we've seen in last game that we did.
A lot of these things they're doing to get this lead, I'm guessing, is what they must have done the last game to get that win over Chan.
So 4 for 4 from the line, 8 points for Johnson. Orioles their biggest lead of the game at 9 points, 24-15. Say the target for the Orioles is 35 at halftime. They get that 35 ahead of this is Nate's off. That's good to see Jacob hitting his shots here in this game. He's got 2 threes.
Starting to open it up here a little bit.
And we get a timeout by Coach Jeff Evans. Orioles trying to win on senior night here. Orioles wins this season over Champlin, Hopkins, Minneapolis North, Manila St. Margaret's, Duluth East, Bloomington Jefferson. The last time they played was St. Louis Park won 71-50. Orono, Washburn, and Chanhassen.
Some pretty good wins there.
Looking at the Metro West, Chris.
Yeah, I was just looking to see, if they have their playoff game next week, who they might be matched up with against,
Right, hard to say because it's not going to be this conference. So.
Yeah, that's right. This is the conference, not the section.
Right.
Some of the teams are in there, but not all.
But St. Louis Park will not have a home game in the section, so every team that is in that section, they lost to this season.
Okay.
And that would be teams like Wayzata, Hopkins. Well, they beat Hopkins, but they're not going to have a higher seed than Hopkins.
Nice little spin move in the lane.
Rose working his way and just couldn't get that one to fall.
Got it off the glass, but the rim was not kind.
Yeah, he pinballed his way through the lane and was able to get that shot off and had a good shot at it. Quickly. So 4 in a row for the Jaguars after the timeout. Nitzel's feeling it.
That was a nice looking shot from the corner.
3 for 3 for Jacob here. Great on senior night. Johnson with the steal. He's gonna put up the 3. Missed a shot. Rebound.
Yeah.
Tipped out of bounds. Jaguars ball.
He got a nice steal on that one, and he probably threw that up a little prematurely.
Yeah, he didn't really let his team get down there either to
No.
really have better opportunity to get rebounds if he does miss.
The Orioles have really wanted to put the pressure on him on both ends of the court here. It looks like full court and half court. Resulted in a few turnovers here the last couple times down the court.
Oh, good rebound by the Jaguars. That was number 4.
Oh, but he traveled. Nice board.
Yep.
Drug his feet in the lane though.
Van Overbeek and yeah, traveled.
Johnson's taking a seat. Maybe his coach will, if he just lets the game come to him, as they say, I think he'd have more luck.
Dorian Ward
forced a couple of shots tonight.
We'll see where the scoring comes from with this lineup in here. Almost a travel. Spin move and foul.
That was a bit of a late call, but he'll take it, I'm sure.
Good start for McDonald in this game. He's got 6 points, goes to the free throw line now.
Yeah, Neitzel was open for most of that play, but they never rotated the ball over to his side of the floor.
Shooter's touch. And we'll get McInerney into the game, replacing Lunneborg. Lunneborg's the leading scorer for the Jaguars. He has 9 points in the game. Orioles perfect from the, well, missed one, I guess, from the free throw line. So. 7 of 8. Oh, great move.
Yeah.
We've seen a couple of those from Steinhoff.
Yeah, he likes to, when he gets it, he likes to put his head down and go right at the rim.
Oh, Nitzel.
Yeah, he forced that one.
Yeah.
He waited a little too long.
There's a good block out by Steinhoff. Dorian Ward across. Oh, batted away. Jonas Schwab, and getting it on the other end and putting it in was Volmuth.
Yeah.
What a great play by Volmuth.
Two quick steals, one by each team. Ended up with a layup for Jefferson in that one.
Back to a 9-point game. Orioles ready to sub. Bring Matthew Johnson back into the game. Just a little short. We'll get a foul on the Jaguars.
Yep. On the rebound, he kind of shoved him out of the way to try to get to the ball.
Both teams will be at 6 fouls now, so one more and they'll be in the bonus, each team. Quigley checks into the game for the Jaguars. Taking Steinhoff out. I thought Steinhoff looked pretty good. Johnson, good
nice
pass
dish.
across. Oh. Johnson is in there to get the rebound. Where did he come from, Chris? He just like
I don't know.
His way in there.
He drove and dished, and then he followed his teammate's missed layup somehow, some way, and ended up with his hands on it.
That was almost an amazing putback by him, but just off the rim. He'll go back to the line.
He's starting to make a living there tonight. This will be his 6th free throw, I believe.
You're right. 4 or 5 so far.
Yep.
That was a big free throw he made because I was thinking after I was talking too much about how good of a free throw shooting team we were, it was going to be my fault if we missed them.
Yeah. Another turnover, a full court man-to-man press.
Out to Brissett. Works it around. Johnson, nice pass in the corner.
Yep.
And just way long on the three that time.
It looked like he rushed that three again. He had plenty of time, but.
Yeah, it's Rickard. Oh, the block by Brissett. Foul is going to be called on the Orioles. So.
Yeah, it looked a little questionable also, but. I guess they've been doing that on both ends, so.
So for Volmuth, his first time at the free throw line. And first one's a miss.
Jefferson seems just to be hanging around just when the Orioles look to pull away a little bit. And they managed to get another turnover.
Yeah, I thought that time Rickard could probably just try to go up and draw a foul, but try to pass it across, be a little too fancy.
Try to finish the play. It might have been the easy way to go in that one. Even one too many passes.
And he was really sort of coming down the middle. If he was coming off to the side a little bit and pass to someone, maybe cut down the middle. There's a steal for the Orioles. 3 on 2. Oh, great move by Johnson.
Johnson looked like he wanted to crank that one too, but he didn't quite have the right angle. Had a defender right on him.
Well, the Orioles hit that 35 number that we talked about, Chris.
Yeah. Gets them halfway there. Nice move.
See if they can expound on that. What's that? High off the basket. Who's there for the rebound?
Johnson with another board. Up the jump ball this time.
Orioles will get the ball on the alternate possession here. But a lot of hustle from Matthew Johnson. Anytime that ball goes up, he is heading, crashing, trying to get that rebound. And now he's grabbing his shorts because he's tired.
Yeah, well, he's got a minute and a half here. He'll have a half to rest. He's getting a free break now with a shoe tie session.
Johnson turnaround, short. Down a minute and a half. Orioles by 11.
Johnson with another pick.
2 on 1. And Johnson draws the foul. He actually was trying to pass it because he get a 2-shot foul.
Yeah, he picked another pocket. He's got several steals tonight. You track that stat?
I don't. You?
No, I don't. But I remember him basically taking the ball right out of.
I agree.
Right out of the offensive guy's hands at least 3 times.
And he's had a couple blocks too. So.
And blocks, yeah. He's had a good all-around game. Feels like he's putting up a few too many shots, but especially when his first stint in the game, the first time he touched the ball, it went up. That was that deep 3. But I guess you can't complain too much when your best player takes a few too many shots.
Exactly. He's got 13 in the game so far. Yeah. 37, 24.
Half of them at the line.
Tells you he's aggressive going to the basket.
Yeah.
Wide open 3. That's good by Quigley. His first 3, he has 7 in the game, and we're down a minute to go, 37-27. Jaguars cut it to 10, see if they can get it back to single digits. What's that? Up top for the 3. Rickard just off the front iron. And Jaguars with 40 seconds to go.
Feels like the Orioles should be up by more than 10, but Jefferson just won't go away.
16 seconds. Brissett taps it. Ward gets it along the baseline. Ward trying to go inside, stolen away by the Orioles. Got to watch for the pass. Brissett has it.
He tried to make a 2-foot pass there. It didn't quite work.
I noticed Rose has been out for quite a while in this game. And Rickard with the nice finish. Good half for the St. Louis Park Orioles, Chris.
Pretty productive half. Yeah, they especially the last 10 minutes or so when they got their starters in there.
Yeah, they did, and they did it without really any of the scoring coming from Tanner Rose, who their second leading scorer on this team. He was held scoreless in that half, but we saw some good shooting for the Orioles. Jacob Natzel with a great first half with 3 threes. Jackson McDonald, I thought, had a really strong half. He had 8 points in the half, and then again Matthew Johnson
had
13.
Had his usual high output half, and they spread the wealth around a little bit after that.
Leading scorer for Jefferson is Lunenburg. He has 7 points, 9 points in the game.
Yep.
So again, a good half for the St. Louis Park Orioles, and as they try and win their final game here at St. Louis Park for the 2026 season here, and 2025-2026 started in 25. And so Chris, again, it's been great having you with me here tonight. We'll have a second half to do here coming up.
Yeah, I appreciate the invite. I haven't been involved in a whole lot of basketball the last 7 or 8 years since both my sons graduated. From Burnsville in 2019, the last one came through.
Wow, you're getting old.
I know.
39-27 our score at halftime. Stay with us. We'll have more basketball coming up.
I am a nurse,
a firefighter,
a college student,
a mother,
and I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready
for every storm
and disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
Bruce Over and Chris Smith here for the second half, 39-27. The Orioles lead by 12. Jaguars will start here in the second half with the basketball. McDonald, Rose, Riggs, Natzel, and Johnson for the St. Louis Park Orioles.
They finished up the half strong. Let's see if they can continue this half.
Interesting, Steinhoff getting the start here, and good finish by Quigley.
Quick, easy bucket there by Jefferson. Yeah, the Orioles put a lot of effort forth in that first half on their full court. Most of the half they did a full court press, and they were really pressing that defense in the half court too. That takes a lot out of you.
Yeah, and again, it'll be interesting to see what the Jaguars come up with at halftime to see what they can do to maybe put a little stop to number 11, Matthew Johnson.
Yeah, they need to slow him down if they have any chance of coming back here, I think.
And for the Orioles, they want to see if they can keep the hot hand, Jacob Natzel, going. Oh, McDonald from way out. And he puts his hand up. He liked that one.
I think he felt good about that one right out of his hand.
You know, it's great to see McDonald, his senior season, having a great game in his last game here at St. Louis Park. Probably one of the better games I've seen him play this year. Quigley. And the foul on McDonald. That's been the only factor for the St. Louis Park Royals with McDonald, is that he's gotten in foul trouble in a number of games. So he's having a great game here. Hopefully he can stay out of foul trouble and keep those numbers heading upward. It looks like they're calling it on Natzel. They put number 21 on the board.
Did they?
Quigley missing the free throw.
So far, it looked like a good foul. even though, again, it was pretty soft.
Pair of misses. Oh, off the hands of Johnson.
Johnson, yep. Just didn't get a good grip on that one.
If they try and get Lunenburg, he's the leading scorer for their team. That three looked like it was heading right to the target, but off the iron. Quigley, missed shot. Rose with the rebound.
He did not really get a good looking shot. He was all off balance and out of sorts on that one.
Riggs directing traffic.
Almost threw that one away.
Yeah, they're trying to get it to Nate, so 8 seconds on the clock. Rose, that's a tough one. Followed it up and looks like he got hit.
Yeah, looked like he forced that one too.
Shaking off his side.
He got poked in the gut on that one.
Quigley, double team. Good job to get it to Lunenburg. Spin move along the baseline. Back up top. Here's an open three by Quigley. That's short.
A little short.
On target, but short. 13-point Orioles lead. They lead 42-29, 15:38 to go. And
Johnson looks gassed already. He's got his hands on his knees again. I think he only has one speed.
I think you're right. Orioles aren't moving right now.
Not quite sure what they're trying to run their offense. Well, one pass and a three ball. It looks like their offensive set right now.
It's all Jackson here in the second half. He's got 2 threes. He gave that little Anthony Edwards 3 signal to the bench too.
Yep. Whoops. Threw that one away, tried to get it inside, and there was nobody there.
One player cutting the wrong way and out of bounds. Point lead for the Orioles. Oh, there's McDonald again. Oh, that one.
Oh, it went to the well one too many times.
Right.
Missed everything on that one.
The heat check that time.
Yeah.
Wasn't quite there.
And the heat wasn't on.
That would have got the bench going though. Long pass. Lunenburg, good pump fake and puts it in.
Snuck behind the defense. Oh, Johnson.
Oh, and Jaguars didn't like that call.
No. Johnson got lucky. Looked like he tried to drive and do a stop and maybe a crossover dribble and fell right on his butt. Got the benefit of the doubt on that call.
Both teams have one foul now here in the second half. Oh, how is that?
Not quite sure. I think he had his hand on the ball. The defender did.
It's coming our way.
Oops.
Off my knee and
mine too.
Jaguars ball.
Oh, how was that Jags ball? I thought they threw it away. Somebody must have diverted it.
Maybe because we're wearing black. Maybe they thought it went off of us.
I guess it was off one of us. Steinhoff
had a couple nice plays in the first half. that they're not trying to get him inside. He seems to have some good moves to the basket. There's a three. We've seen some really tough three-point shots.
Yeah, those they're not drawing a lot of iron right now. Jefferson isn't.
Almost looks like Rudy Gobert's second free throw.
Or his three-point shooting. One of the two. Yeah, Jefferson had a lot more luck getting it inside in the first half. Now they just want to start trying to get back in it quick.
Orioles trying to play against the zone. And Nate's with his fourth three of the game.
Yeah, that was a good-looking shot. Nice drive and kick.
Into the front court. Lunneberg, he's open for the three. Good-looking shot by Zachary Lunneberg.
They left him open.
14 in the game for Lunneberg. Nate's off another side.
I think it's his night. What is that, 5 threes for him?
5 threes.
Wow. They look good.
Yeah, it's great to see.
And he's
love to see these guys on senior night just have their great game to go out on the floor and something to remember. Coming back on the other end. That was Van Overbeek. We're at the half-century mark. They've got 51, lead by 15 points. Rickard up top, around. Johnson, his three is good. First three of the game for Matthew.
Yeah, they've knocked down several threes this half. It's really helped them pull away. They're up 18 now.
Turnover for the Jaguars.
Offensive foul, looks like.
Coach Evans not happy with that call.
Yeah, Van de Beek looked like he was trying to post up inside. He must have hooked him.
Johnson.
Nice move.
Oh, look at it. Got down the lane. And
He put a little crossover on him and got by.
that crossover, he dribbles a little bit high, so the ball's up in the air. You're surprised that someone's not getting their hand on that.
Yeah. Well, I'm surprised they don't double team him a little bit more when he's right when he gets the ball. I think getting the ball out of his hands would be a good idea.
That's where you can tell Matthew's a little bit tired. Normally he's a great free throw shooter. 7 of 9. Eight of 10, so that's an easy way to think of 80%, right?
Yep, he's right on. I'm guessing his season average is pretty close to that. He's got a smooth stroke.
Good play by the Jaguars. McInerney able to hit the three.
Yep, swung it around the perimeter for a wide open three from the corner.
Starting to see some offense on both sides. That was a quick Jacob Mason.
That's it. I'm going to take it from anywhere. You can see he's determined to do that.
Jacob, it is your night. 18.
I'm guessing that's probably a season high for not only him, but the team.
Fun to see. Good defense by the Orioles. That was Meyer that missed the shot. Behind the back, and a foul on Meyer.
Like a bit of a frustration foul there after he couldn't get one on the other end and he missed his layup.
Johnson going to get a break. Steinbrook in. Also Dorian Ward in the game for the Jaguars. 58-39 our score here. 10:31 remaining in regulation time. And the Jaguars putting Ward on Nathan. Backdoor cut. And the finish by Schwab.
Yeah, a little reverse layup. Their offense is getting rather stagnant this half, it looks like, but they're still managing to score most every time down the floor.
Nice steal. Rickard, he wanted a three.
Yeah. That he did.
60-39, 21-point Oriole lead. St. Louis Park looking for their 10th win of the season. That was a nice play by Ward, just couldn't get the shot to fall out of bounds. And Jaguars will get the ball back here. Coming into the game will be number 44, Sawyer Quigley, replacing Meyer. And listen to the round of applause as Natzel goes to the bench.
With his 6 threes, right? They're all, his scoring is all threes.
All
it?
threes.
Yep, 18 points.
Jackson McDonald back in for the Orioles. He's hit a couple threes. Quigley, and he's fouled. This one's off a set, maybe. So it'll be number 3 on Lissette.
The Orioles have a bit of separation now from the halftime score.
Last time these two teams played, it was 71-50. St. Louis Park with the win. Point Oriole lead. Rickard fouled. Number 5 on the Jaguars.
Again, it looks like the Orioles offense is, there's not a lot of movement right now.
I think the first time we're going to see Jaden Furlow in the game, number 31. Jackson for 3. Off and a foul underneath. Going to be a call on the Jaguars. Good hustle by the Orioles. So we call on Dorian Ward. That'll be number 2 for him. And 6 fouls, so one more. The Orioles will be in the bonus. Still 8:59 to go.
Well, now we got an illegal screen, so
on the Orioles. Seth Lissette, that's number 4.
Yeah. Still going with a full court pressure. Worked well for him so far. That's part of the reason they have a big lead.
Good job by Volmo to get it across the timeline. Quigley takes it in the lane. Oh, there's a foul. Gonna be on.
That was a no-doubter.
Yep. Holden Steinbrook with the foul. His first 14 foul. And we'll get Sawyer Quigley at the free throw line.
Feels like Quigley has worked very hard for his points tonight.
Yep, and he's got 10.
He's having a tough time at the line.
Round of applause for Blissett and for Matthew Johnson coming in. Lunenburg in the game now for the Jaguars. Full court pressure put on by the Jaguars here, Chris.
I think it's they figured it's about time they have to start getting some turnovers in there, and if they want to make any kind of game out of it.
See if that opens up the court for the Orioles. There's a trap. And Sandbrook with the finish. That was really just textbook how the Orioles were able to get that ball into the front court.
Some quick ball movement and ends up in a layup. That's how you want to break a press.
Oh. Like what Grady would say, he got his hand in the cookie jar.
Yeah. Kept it in there a little too long.
Furlow to inbound it. Ward cross for a pass.
Yeah, those are dangerous.
Johnson, nice pass. Down with the finish. That was a great pass by Matthew Johnson. Oh, Orioles have the steal, and this will be Oriole ball.
Yep. Never got his hands on it.
Yeah, off a ball move.
So they're going to try to run a half-court trap here as often as they can.
Not very often, it looks like.
They were. That's what they did at the last possession, and it actually worked out for them. They just turned the ball over.
Rickard.
They got a three-point play, it appears as so. With a blocking foul there.
So Rickard has 8.
Did they count that basket?
I think.
Well, apparently it was a charge, but I don't know if they counted the basket. And he charged after the play.
That was blocked from behind, and a foul. Foul on the Orioles. 6th foul for the Orioles.
Well, there's a huge hole to dig out of here. I see the Orioles coach putting in the seniors pretty soon to finish the game.
Could be. Or you get Nate'sel coming back in. Also, Graham Riggs. Rickard and Schwab getting a hand as they take a seat on the bench.
Oh, wow.
That didn't hit anything, so.
Yeah, Ward does not have the smoothest stroke on the line there. That was more like a Rudy. A Gobert free throw. Okay.
Off the foot.
So now they're back in the half-court trap. I should say full-court trap. Trapping at half-court.
See if we get another shot for Nate'sel here. Cross court, Johnson. Tried to get it.
I think Johnson was trying to get it to him.
Wow, that's a high arch three, but not good and out of bounds. Let's go to the Jaguars with 7 minutes to go. Got a lot of arc on that shot, Johnson.
That it was.
That's a good finish. We've seen Steinhoff when he gets that ball right in the paint there. He can be tough.
He can get the ball in. He can get the, I was going to say biscuit in the basket, but it's and I just did.
You did.
Yeah,
it's
I did.
too late.
It's too
You
late.
called it.
It's out. It's out.
Out of the bag. Free throw by Steinhoff.
I did want to comment upon how soft these rims are at both ends. For shots like, oh, almost a turnover. For shots like those ones that crawl over the rim.
How about that?
It's very helpful. That was a nice
reverse
take.
layup.
Yeah, full speed reverse layup.
Good drive by Lunenburg. 16 points in the game for Lunenburg. Johnson, he's fouled. He'll go to the line.
Yep, both teams in the 1-and-1 now, it appears.
17 fouls both sides. So you're right. And we're at 6-minute mark. So set ready to check in for the Orioles.
I think Johnson likes getting fouled. Gives him a chance for a quick breather on the line.
Eight of 10 from the free throw line for Johnson. Front end of the 1-and-1.
Another one of the seniors getting a hand.
So Johnson will take a seat on the bench. Orioles lead 70-46. Blissett comes in with 4 fouls. Full court pressure by the Orioles.
Interesting.
Sometimes that can drive the other team's parents, everyone crazy when you have a big lead like that and you're putting that kind of pressure.
It is interesting why they continue to, they've been doing it the whole game, but.
You know, it could be just really practicing, getting ready for the sections too a little bit.
Could be. Doing that for an entire game though can really be taxing. Part of the reason Johnson's probably.
Yeah. He's
got his hands on his knees a lot.
Just one short of 20 for Johnson. He's got 19. Tipped out of bounds by the Orioles. Off of was set that time. 70-46.
I believe they reached that magic number. That and their defense has been pretty stout. Jefferson's had a hard time. Both have. So slowly out, slowly inbounds pass.
Great shot by Blissett. Fast break for the Orioles. That missed by Rickard, and it goes the other way.
Yep. That was a nice break. Just not much of a finish. He couldn't quite get the ball out of his hand in time.
Thinking Tanner Rose may have some type of ailment. He's been sitting out a lot of this game, and I don't know if it's an injury related or not feeling good or just whatever it is. Tanner Rose has been a big part of this game since he's come, or not this game, of the St. Louis Park Oriole team. He's a senior, and a lot of credit goes to him on a number of their wins where he's really contributed a lot to this team.
And he has not scored today, has he?
He has not, but he has not played as many minutes as he would normally play.
Yeah.
Second free throw missed by Steinbrook. Let's see if the Orioles can get up to 80.
Well, if they keep up this pressure, they might not have a problem doing that because they're going to get some more fast break points.
Rickard off of his foot, gets it back, and a foul. Foul's called on Volmuth. That'll be number 4 on him. I think the fans want to see Jacob go for.
Here comes some guys off the bench.
Another one. Yep. Oh, have to get
the extended roster.
Caleb Schwab coming in, and Natezel comes out. So these are 6 3-pointers. Great way to finish his high school career here at St. Louis Park. Jackson McDonald ready to come back into the game for the Orioles. Replacing Steinbrook, who's a junior. Caleb Schwab's a sophomore in the game. Points of the game for Rickard. A much better game for the Orioles after the game we saw them play against New Prague. So.
Yeah, they had trouble finishing that game. They played pretty solid for about 3/4 of the game, but then the last 8 minutes or so. Made a few mistakes and missed some shots.
Was that missing on the last shot for the Orioles? Here's McDonald. To the basket. Orioles miss another one inside. Lunenburg, he had a tip. Meyer and a foul on the Orioles. He'll go to the line for 2.
Getting a little sloppy out here towards the end. I think both teams might just want to finish this one off fairly quickly.
That's what I like to see. You bring Tanner Rose in one time, maybe so he can leave the court to
maybe get on the scoreboard.
Yeah, get on the scoreboard, or even when they take him out, maybe get a round of applause too from the crowd. Rickard coming out. Quigley back in. Matthew Johnson wants back in. He's standing up to.
He might not get in again.
There's Rose.
There he is.
There it is. Hey, could see that little relief from him.
Yeah.
He goes, finally. First 2 points of the game for Tanner Rose. I think the only one who hasn't scored is Miles Blissett. And you could bet the Orioles will probably. Here comes Tanner Rose out of the game. So we got him in, got his 2 points, and well, maybe he's not coming out yet.
Looks like he is.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he does look like he might be a little under the weather.
Yeah, that's what they wanted to do. So great move by Coach Richardson, and it paid off because Rose was able to get his basket too. So.
Doesn't want to leave the court scoreless in his last home game.
Both teams will be shooting 2 now anytime there's a foul. Turnover for the Orioles. There's Grayson Bull who's in the game.
Looks to be probably their starting JV team out here. We're close to it.
Pretty close, yeah.
A lot of fouls this half. This has not flowed very well. A lot of stopping of the play.
St. Louis Park sort of slowed down a little bit on their scoring too. And held that 74 for a while. Schwab.
That's a nice drive.
That's number 12, Finn Bruberg. Schwab heads to the bench. All of the seniors on the bench. There's a put back for the Orioles, but a foul.
Right back on the line.
So Caleb Schwab, the sophomore, to the free throw line for the Orioles. Orioles with 75 points tonight, 55 for the Jaguars. First free throw good. Upcoming game for the St. Louis Park Orioles, February 27th at Orono. Jefferson on the 27th is at Benilde St. Margaret's. So we approach the 3-minute mark. Jaguars still with most of their top players in the game. Kicked out of bounds. And shot clock violation.
Oh, you don't hear that very often.
No, you just almost forget about that there's a shot clock when
There's plenty of shots that went up in this game. A lot of fast break points, too. And another foul.
So it's going to just keep slowing the game down as we get 2 more free throws here. Finn to the line.
Well, with the B squads in here, I suppose they want to play hard while they're in.
Well, the Jaguars haven't really gone all the way to their bench.
They haven't. That's surprising.
When you're announcing games, you don't mind it because then you don't have to like try and dig for every name.
And there's still folk who are pressing. Not quite sure why the coach is not just letting them back off for the rest of the game, but
Oh, that's a strong drive to the hoop by Ward. It was good practice for the JV to play against the varsity team. So.
For a little while, it looks like they're running through the remainder of the JV players. There's 2 more ready to check in.
Burn has struggled from the free throw line.
My guess is Ward is a running back or a linebacker in football.
Diego Ramirez, watched him in the JV game, just nail some threes. He's looking pretty good.
Man, he's
if
in.
he has an opportunity.
Let's see if he can get him open.
14 is Stussy. Good ball movement. There's a 3.
That one almost went off the ceiling. There is some height on that one.
Got some good height too. Logan Haas. Still a minute 45 to go, so see if the Orioles JV can get into the scorebook. And another foul. So
another foul. What do you know? That's haven't heard that one before.
God, our Gophers are playing Michigan today.
Yes, they are. Michigan just lose to Duke the other day. Knocked them out of the #1 spot in the standings, I think, too.
Oh, long pass deflected. Here comes the Jaguars. Finished by Ward. There he is, Ramirez. Oh, I played him up. I played him up too much.
He was too open. That was the problem.
And then adrenaline flies when you have that shot in this game.
Yeah.
Steinhoff.
That looked like it was all adrenaline. It was about a foot too long.
So even though the game's a 16-point game, oh, they're trying to. There's a lot. Steve. Oh, nice drive to the basket. Aiden Bull, the 9th grader. That's good to see a 9th grader get some. Down to 20 seconds. Tipped out of bounds. It'll be Jaguars ball.
Well, but no fouls, so that's a good thing.
Right. Look like the Orioles will get up to 80 this game, but they're stuck in the 70s for a long time.
A lot could happen in 18 seconds from what we've seen tonight.
And starting to head out. A lot of our high archer that misses. Oh, here we go. And they did it.
They did it. See? And that's a wrap.
Bar. This is what you want. You know, you want your senior night to go like this, to get the seniors in the game early, get them to play a lot of minutes, and everyone scoring, I think, except for maybe one player. But all in all, you get a victory, and you haven't had that many this year. I mean, you had, you know, they're now 10 and 15, so heading into their last game against Orono, a team they beat at home. We'll see if they can get some momentum. This is actually a 2-game winning streak for the Orioles, so they get one more going into the sections. That could give them a little boost.
My guess is they haven't had a lot of 2-game winning streaks this year.
I think you're right.
Maybe one other one.
I think.
Yeah, it was a good game. They played well. They went through a couple of slow stretches there, but they managed to keep that 10-point lead most of the game, and then they stretched it to 20.
Yeah, again, Matthew Johnson, another great game, just solid all around. Had some blocks, some steals, rebounds, and 19 points. I thought a really good game. Jacob Natzel, you know, he had the 6 threes and maybe only missed 1 or 2 other ones. So, you know, pretty good shooting night for him. Maybe like 6 of 8 or so from 3-point range.
He lit it up from outside the arc. I don't think he took a shot inside the arc all game.
And I'm really impressed with Jackson McDonald. Had a great game, 16 points. So, you know, great job by those seniors. Rickard had a nice game, 9 points. And you got a lot of players getting into the game. You know, Steinbrook had 4, Schwab with 4, Riggs with 2. Tanner Rose getting his 2 points late in that game, and then you get a couple of the JV players, Gruberg, Schwab, Bull, and Barr getting on the board. So, so good effort for the St. Louis Park Orioles.
Yeah, they with Rose basically being out the whole game, they definitely picked up the slack for him.
You know, doing these games for so many years, one thing I did learn, Chris, is that you write down the score like right away, because if you look, the scoreboards are all like turned off already.
They blank it out quickly. That scorekeeper, he probably got to get home and watch the Wolves game, so he wanted to vacate the premises as soon as he could.
And I'm usually I used to do this so many times where I'd be like, okay, and the final score, and I look at the scoreboard and it's like, oh, okay.
Well, we know it was a win or a loss, and that was about it at that point.
Right. So for the Orioles, they are now 10-15 as they go on the road for their last game of the season, and then the sectionals for the Jaguars. They are now 3-22. Again, we want to wish all these seniors for the St. Louis Park Orioles and Jaguars best of luck on their future endeavors and their careers. Always great to see these athletes grow from, you know, freshman year on to their senior year, and you always sort of feel sad on this last day. But
it's a sad but a happy moment, you know, move on to the next part of their lives, but high school basketball, there's nothing like it.
Yeah, so wrap for us here. This will next year will be number 50 for me of doing games at St. Louis Park. So that'd be a big year for me when I take the cable and the KDXL radio. So I'll be doing this 50 years. That tells you, you know, I started when I was 2 years old, and so.
I thought maybe you started in the womb, Bruce, at that age. So.
Exactly.
Hey, I just appreciate you asking me to come and sit here with you. It's been a lot of fun.
Oh, you do a great job.
I miss high school basketball a lot. Having watched it, you know, it's been so many years since I've been able to watch it. So it's there is nothing like it, especially in Minnesota. There's a lot of good high school ball going on right now.
Well, you're a good man, and I appreciate you filling in, and not even filling in. I think you're going to be a regular here, I can tell. So
we'll see.
And also, a lot of credit goes to our crew in this game. We want to thank our directors and camera people and everyone who brings these games and takes their time to do the productions. We did have one of the grandparents come to us and appreciated the fact that she's been able to watch games from home when she can't get to these games. So we hope that all of you are enjoying these, and love to hear from each and every one of you when you have opportunities. So again, I'm not going to keep going on here. 81-61 the final score. St. Louis Park with the win. Thanks for joining us. Good night here from St. Louis Park High School.